Boom, welcome to this It's Only Right podcast, yeah? And on this podcast, we do things a bit different, you know? We're giving people a platform and an opportunity for them to express themselves, to talk about their journey in the music and their journey just in basic life. So it's the It's Only Right podcast. Make sure you stay tuned, because hopefully this is going to be one of many. But today, we've got a lovely two artists on the chair today, two great artists that I know. But I'm going to introduce you to my co-host and my partner.
Hello, I'm Louis. I am underscore Instagram name at I am Silu. That's my name. Check me out. Producer, rapper, doing all types of things, all types of great things. Short film coming soon, and we have on my right
Oliver, I'm a sound engineer.
And on my left we have
Solarfly.
Solarfly.
I'm a rapper. You can find me at Solar.fly on Instagram.
Okay, so Oliver and Solo. Let's start with you, Solo, first. So you're a rapper, right? You do music and stuff like that. So is there anything in music that you kind of find challenging right now? Because obviously a lot of people find it hard with the music today, and obviously people feel like UK artists don't support each other like they should, like how the US do. So do you feel like the UK, like in a whole, musically, do you think it's kind of everyone for themselves, like a dog-eat-dog world, or do you feel like it's like a together unit? What would you say about that, the whole UK scene of music in whole? Like, what's your opinion on it?
Yeah, so it kind of connects to my name. I took my name Solar Flight to represent the sun, solar, and flight like a bird. And I think I want to have positive messages, but sometimes in the UK scene, that's kind of looked down upon by people who make book rap music, and there is a lot of competitiveness. I think it's a mix. Some people are they got this crabs in a bucket mentality, and others want to uplift, but you know, it's just about who you put yourself around, and that's what you'll find.
there is a lot of gatekeeping in certain genres as well. Like, there's you hear things where like rappers try to cross over to different genres, but then when they're trying to get through into say like the pop world or the grime world, there's a lot of gatekeepers there who are like, we don't really co-sign it, or they might do. Is there much gatekeeping in the sound engineering community, or how's that?
Not really. It's just anyone gets any jobs. It's very much just like play for yourself and just play for your only team. Just stick with your company and stick with what you know, really.
Okay. Are there main companies? Is it like a Sony, the Samsung, is it like Apple?
In the actual technical world itself, there's mainly D&B Audio, which is like the massive speaker companies. You've got the massive desk companies like Midas and Behringer, and what's the other ones? They've got like Soundcraft and things like that.
Sponsored.
Sponsored, yeah. There's just main companies that take over the whole industry, like SSE and Rock Nation, Live Nation, I think it is. They're the massive places that just keep all the money to themselves.
There's always
yeah. But in terms of the actual getting the jobs, it's very, very like anything goes.
Okay.
So Solo, you are a rapper, you do your music. Have you got any projects out? Anything out at the moment? What have you got? Albums?
Yeah, so I've got 2 crazy experimental albums. You know, I say experimental just so the audience can know beforehand what's going to be. So I recorded on my phone sounding crazy. And then I'm also got commercial stuff. So I've got a commercial single out now. And I'm going to work on more commercial stuff. I'm working with other people, but I don't want to spoil it. On someone else's stuff.
Yeah.
But that'll be coming.
Do you find it hard being an independent artist?
Yeah, I do.
Why? What makes it hard?
Because it's all yourself. Everything is by you. You know, it's you on the grind. You're alone, but at the same time, it's got benefits. So you don't have to depend on other people, and you can select 2 other good people you want to work with.
Makes sense.
And especially unsigned, you know, everything is me. So if it fails, I can learn from it. If it succeeds, you know, it's a boost to myself as well.
Talking about things that you've learned from, start with you, Ollie. What is in your sound engineer world? What is, you don't have to necessarily say, I fucked up in this way. What was that one thing when you were like, you left and you were a bit like, okay, that wasn't the best, but you learned something from it. There was a lesson that you learned and you never sort of did that again.
I worked at the Royal Albert Hall quite a lot.
Oh, shit.
That was some weird jobs in there. I think knowing that like the amount of energy that you actually have to do a job is one of the really, really hard things in sound engineering.
Just in terms of events and energy that you put into it, or energy that you give to people. Like,
just energy that you spend, just like lifting up crates and lifting up fly cases. And
labour stuff. Wow, hard labour.
It's tough with that. Just knowing your energy.